Hi, everybody. Welcome to this week's installment of the Oh My God segment of the Jimmy Dore Show. That seems like a lot to say to introduce a clip, but here we are.
I've lost them already.
I know. Here we are. Let me tell you who I'm sitting next to. Former writer for The Daily Show, hilarious comedian, and the man who took 7th place in the Robert De Niro lookalike contest last year. It's Steve Rosenfield. Hi, Steve. How are you?
Are you talking to me?
You see why he took 7th. Okay. Next to him, the man who took 5th place in the Michael Seymour Hoffman contest.
You mean Philip Seymour?
What did
Hoffman.
I say? Whatever the hell.
Michael Seymour.
You know what I'm saying. From Mystery Science Theater 3000, it's TV's Frank Conniff. Hi, Frank. How are you?
Hey, thanks for comparing me to Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Or Michael Seymour.
You know, the only reason Paul Thomas Anderson cast him in The Master, not me, is just because he's a great actor. This town is brutal.
Yeah. And who knew acting chops would count in Hollywood? What is this, England? Anyway, here we go. The way the Oh My God segment works is I try to play a clip of usually a religious person saying something outrageous, contradictory to what Jesus would say, and then hopefully someone says, oh my God, because it's so crazy. So here's this week, we go to the well again, Pat Robertson, you know, in case you don't have an uncle who's kind of an asshole who says weird things that make it awkward at dinner for you and your family, we have Pat Robertson, right? And here he is talking about, he likes to give advice, right? So people actually write in and ask Pat Robertson for advice with their life problems. Okay.
Which is the first problem, I think.
Yes, that would be.
Problem, maybe.
So, and here we go.
This first one comes from Michael, who says, my wife has become a real problem. She has no respect for me as the head of the house. She insults me. She even went as far as stretching her hand to beat me. I've lost my self-confidence. Her words hurt so much, and she refuses to talk through our problems. Please tell me what I can do.
Now, first of all, I have a feeling Pat Robertson is going to give her some level-headed advice, right?
You can get yourself
some get yourself into some counseling, maybe, and sit down, be reasonable, attack the problem. The problem probably is inside of her and the way she relates to herself. She's not happy, so she can't help you be. Maybe something like that.
Yeah,
Let's see what he
says.
Let's see what he says.
Well, you could become a Muslim, then you could beat her.
Plan B.
Or there's always Plan B. You could become a Muslim and beat her.
Because that's what they do.
Yes. Or you can send in for the Pat Robertson new wife beater pack. I'll give you here's a tank top and a 6-pack of beer and some sweat stains to screw it. It's unbelievable.
Because no Christians have ever beaten their wives.
No.
Well, also, if you become a Muslim and beat your wife, then Jesus doesn't mind as much.
He only cares if you do it while you say you're a Christian.
Well, right.
Yeah. He'll smite you for that. Okay, he's got more to say.
But in lieu of that.
You don't want to go to Saudi Arabia?
No.
You know, I think this man's got to stand up to her, and he can't let her get away with this stuff. And, you know, I don't know. I don't think we condone wife beating these days, but something's got to be done to make her
physically.
But you got to find a way to hit her somehow. I mean,
without beating her.
Yeah, we don't condone it, but you got to maybe just, you know, when you're walking past in the hall, just give her a shove with your shoulder or something, right? Or maybe go like that, but you don't hit her. Just kind of, right? She goes like that. Is that what he's saying? You got to do something.
Oh, the sense of remorse and longing in his voice when he says, "We don't condone wife beating."
Yes.
These
You know,
days.
We wish we could.
You know,
well, I'm just going to say that you have came in 7th in the Robert De Niro contest, and he wants people to behave more like Jake LaMotta.
Yeah, it's right. There we go. More.
But I mean, why would she not want to talk through their problems? That's so unlike.
She is just totally. Well, she's rebellious. The chances are she was rebellious with her father and mother. She's a rebellious child, and she doesn't want to submit to any authority. And she probably had temper tantrums when she was a kid, and you know, the little girl, I hate you, and she wants to slap her father. Well, that's the same kind of thing. She's transferred the father. Now, she might, I hate to say everything's got to be some psychological counseling, but
Yeah, I mean, as last resort. I mean, if you can't hit her and you can't become a Muslim and you can't divorce her, so I guess at the last resort, maybe some psychological counseling would help. I don't know. Maybe.
Which I'm against, because it's secular.
Yes,
It doesn't involve
exactly.
praying or a miracle.
Right.
Maybe a knuckle sandwich made from holy wafers.
Yes, maybe. He's got more.
You know.
Well, no, but I think you need a third party here.
Yeah, definitely. But that's the problem. She does not understand authority. When she was growing up, nobody made her behave. And now you've got a 13-year-old in a 30-year-old woman's body, and she is acting like a child.
Yeah.
Now, what do you do with that? You can't divorce her according to the scripture. And so I say, move to Saudi Arabia.
Where they're animals anyway. They're animals.
So, yes. So in passing, he says maybe get some psychological counseling, but really, you gotta find a way to hit this broad, right? Because that's the only thing. She wasn't hit by her dad as a kid, and now you're gonna have to step in and take care of it. That's what Jesus would do.
I love how divorce, you can't divorce because of the
Scriptures.
But hitting her, we can work with that. That can be worked around.
There's no such thing as divorce. I thought we had laws for that.
Right. Now, if
Maybe I'm all wrong.
if you're Catholic, you could get an annulment. Now, an annulment, that's when your wife is such a huge whore that even Jesus agrees with you. That's what Bill O'Reilly's getting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is Bill O'Reilly getting an annulment?
I think he's going to, yes. Well, his wife left him and married,
Oh.
sleeping with a cop, bought a new house, all that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
right.
And now it'll never have happened.
Yeah, now
Annulment means it never happened. They've been married, what, 15 years?
Yeah.
Never happened.
It never happened. It was a goof. It was a
do-over.
glitch. There's a glitch in the time space continuum, right? And that's where you get your divorce.